Listener discretion is advised.
Judge Kaczynski reversed the original decision and ruled in favor of MGA, writing an opinion that became well known as a significant decision challenging the amount of ownership that companies can claim over the ideas of their employees.
Zelensky.
So close.
I was
basically
so close.
The same
It was
thing.
basically the same.
Yeah,
So
basically
close.
the same thing. Yeah.
So basically, like, you know, if Carter Bryant had written War and Peace while working for Mattel, would that count? Like, would Mattel own that novel?
No.
I would say no, like what you do on your own time, whether or not you work for a company, okay. But the fact that he was quite literally using Mattel's resources and scraps to build the prototypes for these
and
dolls.
it's in the same lane as the business of the company.
Exactly. That's not the same thing. So I think this was a fucked up reversal.
Right. Kaczynski's ruling was also notable for the fact that his opinion seemed to hinge on his personal musings on female beauty.
Of course it did. I can't wait to hear how Kaczynski weighed in on sexually explicit child's toys. Let's get to it.
He essentially argued that because this is his idea, because there is one agreed upon standard for female beauty.
That's what I have to say about that.
Lucy
She's done.
is just losing it.
I can't.
Yep.
I don't even know what you're about to say. I fucking can't.
So, because according to Kaczynski, there's only one standard of female beauty,
There can only be one.
these aesthetics could not be considered intellectual property. So basically, he was like, look, these dolls are hot, and this is the only way to be hot. So everybody knows that dolls need to be hot.
I gotta go.
If God made Barbie in his image, it's God's intellectual property.
I gotta go.
Yeah. So he also noted in his opinion, so in his written public opinion, quote,
God.
there's not a big market for fashion dolls that look like Patty and Selma Bouvier, who are the aunts from The Simpsons. Which is like a
I would buy the shit out of Patty and Selma dolls.
bizarre and like not timely reference.
Well, The Simpsons is
Also,
always timely because it will never go away.
Personal
but
identity.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was his example of uggo. Like he was like, nobody wants to look like Patty and Selma
I
Bouvier.
rest my case.
He's the judge.
I know.
He's not the lawyer. He's the judge.
He assumed that the majority of the audience would be on his side because of that reference. Or just because of, like, whatever reference.
He was riffing. He was off book. It was not good.
Don't go off book, Kaczynski.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Okay. Some legal scholars thought that Kaczynski's ruling was significant enough that it might cray enough that it might carry the case up to the Supreme Court. This did not happen, but the legal battle was far from over.
Can you imagine if the Supreme Court had to preside over Bratz dolls?
Over one universally agreed upon standard of human beauty. Not human beauty, sorry, female beauty.
You know what? Honestly, if your eyeballs don't take up a solid 40% of your face,
I just want to imagine this coming across Ruth Bader Ginsburg's desk.
Can you Kavanaugh would be like, yeah, this tracks.
All
I'd
over
boof that
it,
bitch. I'd boof that bitch.
Kavanaugh would be like, I personally have several Bratz dolls.
He'd be like, yeah, I fucked her sophomore year.
Okay. So, anyway.
Oh, God, I'm going to spit.
This episode's going to be 8 trillion years long. I don't care.
So long.
The case went back to district court, and this time the jury was much less convinced of Mattel's argument. So they're skeptical because they're a jury and not one random dude with
one horrible
issues.
dude. Mm-hmm.
MGA's lawyer called Mattel CEO Robert Eckert to the stand and asked him the following question. Say I am 18, doodling away. I place my doodles in my parents' house in one of the drawers in my teenage closet. 20 years later, I am hired by Mattel. I visit my parents' home and find the doodles. Does Mattel own them? Which is a valid question, right?
But it's not the same. But yeah.
I know, but it's a valid question. So
It
they're
is.
just trying to, yeah. And Mattel CEO replied, yes. Probably
Ooh,
yes.
That's not the right answer. That's not the answer
No.
I would have come to.
Mhm.
No.